Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's more the steady worker than the big talker, but his career growth might be slow and safe rather than spectacular. He puts in a lot of effort, follows the rules, and shows up on time, but he isn't likely to push for top spots or step into the spotlight. He likes stable routines and little wins at work.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's likely to get upset easily and may struggle to keep his emotions in check. He might get anxious, raise his voice, or even lose his cool over small mistakes, especially if he feels things are out of order. He cares a lot about doing things right, so setbacks can really shake him.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually find him friendly and well mannered, so he's not someone who picks fights for no reason. He tries to be polite and make a good impression, and he's generally upbeat and enthusiastic, which makes him pleasant to be around. This can surprise people who are used to his usual cheerful ways.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do well in your career, he will be happy for you and cheer you on, showing his excitement in small gestures or words. He's not the type to feel threatened or jealous about your success. He may even celebrate your wins with you, wanting to make things special at home.
What if you start earning more than him?
He's not the type to secretly resent you if you earn more. Instead, he'll likely be proud and want to celebrate your achievement. Money itself isn't tied up with his sense of worth, so your higher earnings won't easily bruise his ego. He finds joy in the good things happening for people he loves and isn't driven by competition in relationships.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's quite careful with money and likes to plan before spending. He'll make sure bills are paid on time and will keep things organized. So you're unlikely to find careless purchases or surprises. You can trust him to handle family finances responsibly and to discuss big expenses with you.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't put on a show to look richer than he is. He's sensible about what he can afford and makes sure things are taken care of before spending on extras. He takes pride in managing what he has and might even find creative ways to make simple things look beautiful.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's polite and thoughtful, so he tries to do the right thing, but his kindness may sometimes feel more formal than deeply caring. When it comes to money, he isn't stingy. He'll spend gladly on things that make people comfortable or on small treats to brighten up life. If you value thoughtful gestures over grand shows of emotion, he will fit well.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and straightforward about money matters. He likes to keep things organized and prefers everyone to know where they stand, so you won't have to worry about hidden debts or secret spending. It's not in his nature to be controlling with money. Instead, he values fairness and clear communication.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared and wants things to be neat and organized, so he's likely to help out around the house. He won't look at daily chores as just your job or expect you to handle everything alone. You can count on him to see housework as a team effort, not something to be dumped on one person.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will actually pitch in and do the chores and even change diapers, not just stand back and supervise. For him, keeping things tidy and organized is important, so he'll roll up his sleeves and get involved. He doesn't think these everyday jobs are just for women, and he's willing to do his share. He's happy to jump in with practical help, whether it's cooking, cleaning, or taking care of kids.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
When there's a difference of opinion, he usually tries to keep things polite and listen, but if he feels criticized or stressed, he might slip into arguing just to defend himself. His first instinct can be to protect his own efforts rather than pause and fully understand where you're coming from. It helps if you approach him gently and show that you're on the same team.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he might lose his temper quickly and raise his voice, but he tries to stay respectful and avoid saying things he'll regret. He's not likely to become aggressive or use harsh, hurtful words on purpose, though his frustration might slip out in sharp comments. If given a little space to cool off, he tends to calm down and return to his usually polite self.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get angry quickly, especially when things don't go as he expects at home or at work. Little problems can set him off, and his frustration can show in his voice or body language. This is something important to notice, not ignore.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it hard to admit mistakes right away, especially when he's upset, but given some time, he usually cools down and can say sorry. His first reaction might be to defend himself or explain why things went wrong, which can come off as blaming even if he doesn't mean it that way. You may need to give him space to process before expecting a true apology.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. Even though he can get emotional or frustrated at times, deep down he values good manners and wants to treat you fairly. Trust that he listens to what you need, even if it takes a moment for him to process it.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
He might feel hurt or disappointed if you're not in the mood for intimacy, especially if he was looking forward to closeness. His feelings can be quick to show on his face or in his mood. He might seem a little sad, quiet, or frustrated at first. However, he won't hold it against you or make you feel guilty.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He values respect and good manners, and even when he's upset or in a bad mood, he isn't the kind to bring up personal or intimate details to hurt you. With him, your secrets and special moments are safe.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and takes loyalty seriously in a relationship. He finds joy in the comfort and stability of a committed partnership, and he prefers to focus his energy on making home and daily life better for both of you. Any admiration he shows is usually for beauty or art, not romantic interest.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive or the type to act jealous, controlling, or suspicious all the time. He values good manners and wants a peaceful, trusting relationship. So he doesn't make a habit of questioning where you are or who you're talking to. His focus is on keeping things running smoothly, not trying to control or watch your every move.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective side doesn't come from a controlling place. He believes in being helpful, keeping things orderly, and making sure home life is safe and comfortable. But he doesn't use this as an excuse to boss you around or limit your freedom. He tries to be fair and polite, and his main goal is harmony, not power.
Now, on to the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a true team effort and doesn't expect you to do everything on your own. He believes in sharing responsibilities at home, including childcare, because he wants things to be fair and organized for everyone. If the kids need help, he's willing to step in, whether it's packing lunches, helping with homework, or managing bedtime routines.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he might lose his temper at first and react with a raised voice or frustration. He finds it difficult to stay calm when things are out of order or routines break down, so his emotions can show quickly. He may need a moment to collect himself before talking things through gently.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you in being both a mother and your own person. He appreciates hard work and understands that you have goals and dreams beyond family responsibilities. He'll encourage you to take time for yourself and celebrate your achievements, not just your role at home.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who will suddenly change his support for your career once you have a child. If he says he supports your work, he means it and he wants to see you succeed both at home and outside. He values teamwork and wants to share family duties, so he won't expect you to drop your dreams for the sake of tradition or routine.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents politely and with respect, but his warmth may feel a bit formal at times rather than deeply affectionate. He believes in good manners and will make sure your parents feel welcome and comfortable, helping out with small tasks or joining family gatherings with enthusiasm. His kind gestures come through thoughtful actions and making sure they are included, not just empty words. He is more likely to try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he might get frustrated quickly and show his stress through sharp words or tense behavior at first. He finds it hard to stay calm when routines are upset or things feel out of control. However, he doesn't want to make things worse or pick fights. His goal is to restore peace as soon as possible.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He may be modern and supportive with you in your everyday life, but when it comes to his relatives, he's likely to expect you to follow some traditional ways, like showing respect, dressing a bit more conservatively, or participating in family customs. This comes from his desire for everything to run smoothly and to keep family harmony, not from wanting to restrict you personally. He isn't trying to control you, but he's sensitive to what his family thinks and wants to fit in with their expectations.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension with his family, he will support you and not just stay out of it or take their side. He believes in fairness and wants to stand by his partner, especially when things get difficult. He won't loudly pick fights on your behalf, but he will let you know he cares about your feelings and wants you to feel safe and respected.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He's not the type who blindly follows his mother in everything or fits the mummy's boy label. While he respects his parents and values family routines, he's also focused on being fair and keeping peace at home with you. Instead of jumping into arguments, he prefers gentle solutions and wants to make sure you feel respected in his family.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not the type to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values privacy and believes in keeping certain things just between the two of you. You can trust that he respects the privacy of your relationship and tries to handle problems within your partnership.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being in a relationship with this man means living with someone who is hardworking, organized, and full of energy when it comes to caring for your home and family. Each day brings a sense of steadiness and reliability. He'll help share daily chores, keep things tidy, and make sure life runs smoothly.